Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Finally have a day without wind, and I'm going to take advantage of that and prune these black oaks. I'm just going to use a handsaw for this because I don't have a whole lot to prune, and I have a lot more control with a handsaw than like a sawzall. You can use anything. You can use a chainsaw or whatever, but the branches I'm cutting aren't that big, and I don't mind getting a little workout because it's really, really cold out here. Okay. Another thing is, I'm assuming that this is a black oak, but this could be a scarlet oak or a pin oak. I should be able to tell once I start cutting on this. I don't recall checking when I pruned it last time. That's a prune from 2 years ago, and it's almost closed up now. You could see that other prune around the corner too. I'll show you those up close when I get down there. You can see that this prune is completely healed up. This one here is nearly there. Yeah, this one is nearly there as well. That'll be healed up next year. And that one may heal up next summer, but it may take another year. These were all done 2 years ago. And now I need to take this off right here. What we did when we built this building, we kind of moved the pad here over a bit, right over the road. So now we kind of got a new road that goes right under these branches, and we can't get down there with the gator. So this branch has to go, and probably this right here. But I think that's it. All right. So what you want to do, you don't want to cut off the collar, and see if we could see that. We're going to go right about here, and we're going to cut up for a ways. If you just cut like straight down, when you get to about here, the weight of the branch is going to peel the bark way down here. So you want to cut up from the bottom to start with. All right, let's get going on this one. We also have a tree on the other side of the building here, and I'd kind of like to get some of them high branches on this tree right here, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do that. Well, let's concentrate on this first. Once I get this cut, I'm going to check beneath the bark here by the cambium layer. If it's like a bright orange, this is a black oak. If it's not, this is probably a scarlet oak or a pin oak or a northern pin oak. One of those. It's not just a straight up red oak. It's one of the other red oaks. And the reason that we're doing this in the winter is the diseases that get to red oaks. Well, they get to all oaks, but red oaks are really susceptible, like oak wilt. Those are not present in the winter. So you want to get this healed up before spring when the pathogens are really active. I'm in a really tight spot here. Let's see if we can get it like this. I may have to go on the other side. All right, I'm going to have to switch to the other side. Okay, that one's done. I'd rather not have this tear out here, but in the end, it's going to be just fine. Like I said, this one is 2 years old, and this one was about the same size as this. So In about 3 years, this will be completely healed up, and at some point, it's just going to be inside of the tree. All right, now we got this one here, and I think I'm going to take that one out as well. Okay, just checking to see if I need to take any more off, and I don't think so. The road would be right here. I'd be right in the middle of it, I think, and it goes down and kind of turns and then goes down that way. It used to come straight up through here, but like I said, we had to add a whole bunch of material right here, so that kind of messed up the road. But I think we're good. Next summer, if I notice that that branch right there is getting in the way, I'll take that off next winter, but I do not prune these in the summer. Also of note, there is no like bright orange around the edge here, so this is not a black oak. It's most likely a scarlet oak. It's kind of hard to identify these oaks without acorns, and this just started producing acorns last year. There was a couple, but unfortunately I didn't grab them right away and the deer got them. So this coming year, if this produces any acorns, I'm going to grab some and get a positive ID on this. It could very well be a hybrid. Red oaks hybridize real easy, so it'll be interesting to see what this is, but I know it's not a black oak. It's probably a scarlet oak. All right, we're going to grab the saw and go get the one behind the wood shop. Okay. Ooh, got some bright sun. This one, we just have that one branch that's going right where I want to put a road. Yeah, I think the other ones are just fine. It's just that one branch on this one. Okay, on this one, I was thinking of having the road come right up along here and up to the road up there. I may not do that. I may make the road go that way, but still, for this area, this branch is too low. So I'll take this one out as well. I'll take that little one out and that bigger one right there, and that should be it for this tree. Oh, I don't know. I think that one can actually stay. You could see where I pruned this before, and the healing looks different on these. This is probably a different tree than the last one we did. Maybe this tree is a black oak, just don't know. We'll cut it and find out. Got some pretty deep snow here. All right. Looks like the collar ends right about here. Give this a bit of an undercut. Not that much. All right, that should do it. Now, for a regular cut. All right, now for this one. This one isn't in the way of anything, but it's growing right towards that other branch right there, and eventually it'll be in the way, so best take it out right now. And there's no need to undercut because it's not heavy enough to break and rip the bark. Okay. That should do it. We could see from this stump that this is not a black oak either. This has slightly different bark than the last one. One of them could be a scarlet oak and the other could be a pin oak or a northern pin oak. I just don't know. But they have real similar leaves. They could just, like I said, one could be a slight hybrid, and they could all be the same tree. Okay, so the two main trees are done, and I thought I might prune that one as well. There's a big branch coming off the side, and if I do bring the road through here, it's going to go right through that opening. But yeah, I want the low branches. If I'm not going to have like a road going by, I absolutely want the low branches, but I think I'm going to take out that low branch anyways. I think the road will probably go right through there. Okay, on further inspection, this tree was hacked and squirted. I have a video on that. I kill these trees, and then a few years later I cut them down, and by that time they're pretty dried out and good for firewood. So this tree is not an issue. That is the tree I was thinking of, and the lower branches will be in the way at some point, but it's not going to be next year. That road, if we build it here, is going to go right through here close to this tree. I'll just take this whole thing out, so that'll do it for my trimming today. Just taking a look at these deer prints. Look at how deep that snow is. It's a good sized deer too. Okay, let's put this stuff away. We are done for the day. I have a lot of videos on pruning trees. We have 2 videos on pruning that particular apple tree right there, and there's a Honeycrisp around the corner. I also have an entire vineyard that I have pruning videos on, and I have pruning videos on all of these bur oaks here. So if you want to see any of them, I'll put some links down in the description below. And also, we are restoring this oak savanna back here, so there's tons of videos on that, and we'll be starting back up on that very shortly. So if you want to see any of those videos, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.